Okay, so let's just talk about the liquidity sweep or the change of character. I talked about this in the earlier video, but I just want to clarify things more precisely. So let's say price is building up an uptrend, creating series of higher highs, higher lows, highs, lows. But price actually created a liquidity line here, which is a triple bottoms. So I will just mark it as a triple bottoms here. Okay, so as you can see, this low point has created the last high. So if this low point breaks, you can call it a change of character. But how can we identify if it's a change of character or just a liquidity sweep? Let's say we are on the 4-hour time frame. So I will just write 4-hour here. So we are on the 4-hour time frame. If we see a candle like this here, it can also be a red candle, solid downside candle. It doesn't matter, a color doesn't matter. So if we see a candle like this with huge wick, and a huge wick taps into a demand zone, or it doesn't have to tap into a demand zone, it just has to sweep the liquidity. So if a huge wick sweeps the liquidity, then you can easily know that it's just a liquidity sweep and not a change of character. Because if price does not create something like this and it just bodies below this line, then it will be a change of character and it will stay below this zone. But if it wicks below the liquidity line and it immediately comes back up on the 4-hour time frame, then you know that it's just a liquidity sweep and not a change of character. But the same concept goes on the 15-minute time frame. So if this is a 15-minute structure, then you will want to see a 15-minute candle and wick does something like this. So you are on the 15-minute, I will just write it to the 15-minute. And on the 15-minute, you want to see a 15-minute candle do something like this. If you are on the 5-minute, you want to see a 5-minute candle do something like this. If you are on the 1-minute, you want to see a 1-minute candle do something like this. Because let's say you are on the 4-hour. No, let's say you're on the 15-minute, say with the 15-minute. So this is the 15-minute chart. And the 15-minute candle does something like this. If you switch to the 1-minute, you will have 15 candles on the 1-minute. That just equals to this 15-minute candle. So you have a chance that those 15-minute, 1-minute candles will just stay below and close below this line. So you won't really see that it's a liquidity sweep or not. Because it's the 15-minute liquidity, you want to see a 15-minute candle to sweep all of that liquidity. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. Let's move on. Okay, let's see a live example. So as you can see, we have this demand zone right here. It created inefficiency to the upside and changed character here, started a whole bullish order flow. Okay, it's not about the demand zone right now. It will be about the liquidity. So as you can see, we have bottoms here, 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 here. And these are almost perfectly lined up, creating equal lows. So equal lows above the demand zone means if these lows will be swept, this demand zone can hold the price and reverse the price to the upside. So just think logically again. We have these lows. Retail traders open their positions on this line, so their stop losses will be located just below it. So just below their stop losses, we have this demand zone. If price sweeps the lows, sweeps the liquidity, this demand zone will hold the sweep and it can easily reverse the price, as I said. So as you can see, price tapped into this demand zone with a liquidity sweep because we are on the 15-minute chart currently, as you can see. And this is a 15-minute candle right here, this one. And it looks like this small body, really small body with a huge wick to the downside. So this means this was only a liquidity sweep. And after this, price can easily reverse and continue the bullish order flow. So let's just test it. I will show you. So as you can see, after a liquidity sweep, it just blew to the upside. This means the market collected all of the stop losses and they could place more buy orders because the liquidity, the stop losses have been swept. They could place more buy orders on this zone because it reversed the price. And it can continue the overall order flow, which is bullish. Okay, but let's see these sweeps. I will just play price, not play price, sorry, stop it. So we just forward price here. Okay, so on the 50-minute, this candle just looks like a liquidity sweep. Let's see, it opened at exactly at 9, and the next candle opened at 9:15. So on this movement, we will have 15 1-minute candles, and those 1-minute candles will look like a break of structure and the continuation of the bearish order flow, because in this region we have a bearish order flow, as you can see, series of lower highs and lower lows. Okay, price broke through this last structural point, we can say that. So we can expect supply trade here if we are on the 1-minute chart. But we know that it was just a liquidity sweep and not a break of structure. And after a liquidity sweep, we will expect the order flow to be continued. So if I switch to the 1-minute chart, you will see that this is 9 a.m. The 50-minute candle opened here, and this is 9:15, it closed here. So on the 1-minute, as you can see, we have 15 candles, and those 15 candles just broke the structure and started a pullback. So if we only trade the 1-minute chart, that's the importance of trading correlated time frames. So if you're only trading the 1-minute chart, we will think that is a break of structure to the downside, and we will open a supply trade here because it created inefficient movement and the break of structure here. But we trade multiple time frames, so we will know that this was just a liquidity sweep on the 15-minute, and it won't confuse us on the 1-minute, because we know that the liquidity has been swept, and we will look for long entries inside of this demand zone. So as you can see, it was just a sweep on the 15-minute, and after the sweep and the liquidity collection and the demand tap, price started to continue the overall bullish order flow to the upside. So that's the importance of knowing if it's just a liquidity sweep or a change of character or a break of structure.